Thousands of livestock remain in limbo tonight, floating on board a ship off Fremantle. There's a standoff between industry and government about what to do with the animals.
It's reignited debate over live trade, with one MP calling it rotten to its core.
Grain and water for Gingin cattle loaded onto the MV Jarwin late this afternoon. The carrier preparing to ship thousands of animals to the Middle East from Fremantle. Day one for them. Day 25 for those on board the MV Bahija. It's anchored off the Perth coast while authorities scramble to prepare quarantine facilities for hundreds of animals.
It may only be a few hundred animals that need to come off. It's not a huge number. The expectation is that those animals are quite comfortable, they're in good condition, and they will restart their journey.
They're expected to be removed from the vessel as early as tomorrow, when temperatures reach 38 degrees.
We have a ship with thousands of sheep suffering intolerable heat and confinement as a result of the dangerous live sheep trade. This trade is rotten to its core.
The 15,000 sheep and 2,000 cattle are a biosecurity risk. Turned back amid escalating tension in the Middle East, animals that now leave the ship here will have to be isolated. They could be sent to Baldivis or interstate. The RSPCA wants them all off and processed here. That's in contrast to industry, which is trying to keep them on board to be shipped to the same market, but this time avoiding the Red Sea, travelling around Africa instead, a 33-day journey. The MV Jarwan is adding to this logistical nightmare. There is only one berth at Fremantle Port that can handle live sheep, so the Bahija can only come in when the Jarwan and its livestock head off for the Middle East. A departure scheduled for tomorrow, when the fate of those on board the Bahija will be clearer.
And Alice Murray is in Fremantle. Alice, protesters descended on the port.
They have, Sue. There are still about 200 here. It's not a huge crowd, but they are angry. They were expecting to meet the stranded ship with its livestock on board here in Fremantle this afternoon, and say this latest delay is just another example of how cruel the industry can be. They're demanding live export end now. The federal government has committed to banning it, but says ongoing industry consultation means there is no firm end date.